Here we are at Peach Boxing, West versus the Rest. With you tonight for the main event, Isaac Savage and special guest, What's What with Benji Watts.
I am finally back. How long has it been? Like 2 years?
Oh my goodness, bringing back some memories.
I know, it's great because like it just feels like the dream I ever wanted being between you and Kendall Cooper to my left.
I'm so glad no one's wearing headgear tonight.
Oh, well, no. Oh, we're going to start that all over again.
No, we won't start that. But what are your thoughts on this fight? Motu, she has such a pedigree in amateur. Now she's starting to rip up these pro ranks. But Ayisha, multiple champ kickboxing title holder, first boxing fight. How do you think it's going to go?
Well, it's very interesting because Mia had her first knockout win the other day. We don't see that often in New Zealand in women's boxing. So the fact that she's actually done it means that there's some power or some experience behind her that her opponents hasn't got a lot of, or any of the other boxers don't have a lot of. And now this is a dangerous fight for, what's her name? Ayisha. Sorry, how do you say it? Ayisha, sorry. Oh, I'm going to get my ass kicked later. Ayisha coming into boxing, but multiple kickboxing champion. You can't actually take that away from her.
It's always interesting too to see these kickboxers jump in and mix up the boxers. You know, sometimes, like our boy Marcus Hayward, he's made a bit of a splash in the scene. And he's starting to give, a lot of the guys, he gave Mikhailovic a bit of trouble a couple of weeks back, or a few weeks back.
Yeah, well, Andre did the mistake of underestimating him, forgetting that he is a multiple kickboxing champion and not just a corporate boxer. So
I think the hardest thing for the kickboxers though is that they don't move and work angles the way a boxer will, and this is what we're going to see tonight. Ayisha will maybe stand quite flat-footed, whereas Motu will be moving angles at such a blistering pace.
It's also about like the foots, how you position yourself with your feet, because kickboxers, they're generally lighter, I guess, on their feet because they're ready to do the kicks, where boxers rely on their feet to do the full straight punch.
Good call. So it's, the weight distribution is 70-30 for kickboxing, so 70% on your back leg, 30% on your front. But this other way around for boxing, because you need to lean forward on your punches, you need to be able to dig into the pocket, and it's going to be interesting for Ayisha to be able to switch stance and hopefully lean forward more on her left foot.
Exactly. I just saw Mia Motu before, backstage. She's always smiling. She smiles in the ring, she smiles backstage. She loves the stuff, and she could never do that intense face-to-face. She said to me that if she did a intense face-to-face, face-off, it would only be smiling.
Man, that's it. I don't know if that's crazy, psychotic, or just she loves what she does. She loves getting in there and standing and banging.
Responsibility. Chanel is looking after the time. This is the provincial contest to be fought over 4 3-minute rounds.
So 4 3s, just like the last one. Let's hope we don't see a head clash in the first and it has to go to the judges.
Oh, what a controversial decision. Generally, you have you have to go after 4 rounds to get that points decision. They went from 3. That's crazy.
I'm surprised it didn't get called in the first then, but hey, that's a story for another time, right? What a controversial end, or maybe not end for Craig, because he might want to come back and get one more W before he hangs up the gloves.
Well, he did want to have that one more title shot, but I guess we never know. We'll have to find out later.
Take nothing over the Maniac, though. What an absolute animal.
Well, like we know, he went from corporate to amateur to professional. He went through the full 9 yards.
Back to the ladies in action.
Oh, look at that smile.
That nightmare, and she certainly is a nightmare. If you've seen this girl fight with this woman, I should say, she is an absolute beast. Certainly living up to the name of the Nightmare.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of a joke with those shiny shorts before. I made the joke, I was like, switch those hips and kind of like blind your opponent with the shininess,
Well, she'll probably do more than blind her opponent with the shininess. She's going to do it with her fists.
Yeah, you like shining things, don't you, Isaac?
I think we all do. Who doesn't like a diamond?
Oh, nice diamond.
You're a bit of a diamond in the rough, aren't you, Benji? As we get ready now for round 1 of the main event, Ayisha, all in black, and Mia, all in black, but a bit of red.
Knocking on her opponent. But
knocking on the door head very early on.
Kind of like, she's fighting kind of similar to what Baby Danson is. When she goes in, she just rips on those combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, wouldn't that be a fight?
I know.
Are they the same weight?
They are the same weight,
Oh
both
my
featherweights.
goodness.
I was just thinking, like,
What a rumble that would be.
a future fight for Mia against either Baby Nansen or Gentiana Lupi.
I knew you were going to say Lupi.
Oh,
Lupi.
good shots!
Beautiful body shots, and they hurt. You know, kickboxers, yeah, they get kneed, they get kicked, they get elbowed, but goodness gracious, a beautiful body shot can take the absolute wind out of you. And let's see what Mia Motu does as she steps forward with some of these punches.
You know, those body shots, they are very much underestimated. You know, they always say that jabs gets you around the world, which they certainly do in boxing, but those body shots can definitely tire you out.
See, that was a real like a kickboxing thing to do, to put your arm out and leave that reaching out, because you just wanted to push away your opponent. But Mia's not going to stand for that. She's going to go underneath that long-range shot and just sink an uppercut or a body shot. Very tight guard there from Ayisha. It's good, but she's leaving her body open.
Oh, she just received a good shot from the kickboxer.
And just as I said that, her guard's high, but she's leaving the bread basket open. See, Mia Motu's guard is a little bit lower. She doesn't want to get hit by any body shots.
But she's actually quite confident as well, and that's probably why she's got her guard down. But she's very calculated. She's not going in too wild.
Also, too, with the kickboxer, when they do get rounded up, it's usually quite normal to just take a few shots and then come back forward. Never type your opponent and then get out of the corner. Big shot there from Mia. Hey, she's holding her own.
She's certainly holding her own. You know, it's actually, now that you think about it, Kendall actually did a little bit like that. He liked to receive some shots while he was in his pro ranks and even his corporates, just to wake him up and then go forward. And, you know, some people just...
They can work it, and it sometimes can't, because it can have an adverse effect, especially if you get planted with a heavy shot.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to get those sort of heavy shots. I mean, like, I'm about to make my debut in a couple of years, and I don't want to have those shots.
Well, rumour has it, I was just about to mention that, I'm glad you did. Have you started training or sparring yet?
I have started training, and my legs are already killing me.
And like I think we already discussed, there's a lot of people that would be eager to spar you, so everyone knows Benji's Facebook, send him a message, he'll be happy to get in the ring with you and do a couple of rounds bare knuckle.
Well, not bare knuckle. I know that Kendall wants to spar me, you, Isaac, want to spar me, Toby, who's my gym mate, he wants to spar me. I think there was actually one talk that Giovanna had a joke about that. So
Isaac Peach might want to give you a couple of rounds.
I think we spar enough by word, so eventually David Light will be wanting my number.
Good on you for getting there, mate. But we've got to go back to the action at hand. Mia Motu coming forward now. Ayisha now popping out a few jabs. I'm liking the work rate from both ladies here tonight. But Mia Motu just looking a little bit more comfortable in the ring, quite a bit more relaxed guard, looking to find shots.
Oh, good shot! And
body
heavy
shots!
I also noticed that she's got a lot of head movements, but she's just punching her opponent. She's in trouble as Mia just lands against her in the corner.
Very tight crouch guard here of Ayisha. Now, is it because she comes from that kickboxing background and she's playing it safe? You know, I think she just needs to open up a bit more and unleash. She's got the power, she's got the skill set, but Mia is just smothering her.
I have noticed, though, that she was actually not hitting the pads out back, warming up as hard as Mia is. So maybe there's an advantage there. Maybe she didn't want to do too much things that will make her out of breath. But look at how she's tight guard in the corner. That will get her in trouble.
Well, but like I discussed earlier, as a kickboxer, it's normal to take a little bit of punch from the corner and dish some back, but you can't get away with that in boxing.
Yeah, because the referee will be looking extremely closely if you're bending down too closely to the ground, especially in that corner. Good shot! 1, 2, 3.
Big shot again from Mia. She is just planting shots on Ayisha.
Nice, clean punches.
Ayisha looks happy. She's all right. Bit of a tongue poke out there, bit of a smile. She's all right. She's still in this.
You know, this
time.
kind of reminds me of a fight between Monica Tai and what's her name, Wendy Talbot, and they had a similar problem with Wendy, as she was expecting some she was receiving so much punishment, but she was expecting either a standing 8 count or just to be alright to escape that by herself. But the referee jumped in because she was just receiving too many punishment. Hopefully this won't happen.
But that's what I think that the referees won't always take into consideration that kickboxers, they take a beating and it's normal. You know, you can take a 10-punch combo and still keep going. Whereas in boxing, they might want to jump in and call it quits or throw in, not the towel, but the ref might want to stop it a little bit earlier, eh? But the kickboxer is in it to win it. They can take punishment and then come back.
You know, they always say that you can always tell when your boxer is winning by just watching your opponent's trainer to see what their reaction is.
Yeah.
And looking at Isaac Peach with Mia, he was nice and relaxed. He was just standing there.
Yes, yeah, good call. And usually he's very fired up. This is actually the calmest I've seen him tonight. You know, I made a joke earlier that the award for the loudest head coach or trainer would be either Isaac Peach or Vasco.
Oh, that would be you definitely want to be in the same room as they're screaming at each other.
You know, I've seen people be intimidated by Vasco just watching, and they're not. And there's another fight going on in the ring, but they're more scared of Vasco screaming.
Oh, good shot by Mia.
Yeah,
Couple
Motu's
combinations.
certainly bringing the heat. She's nicknamed them Nightmare. And living up to that name tonight. What a nickname too.
What a nickname in the ring, but really outside the ring, she's just a dream.
Yeah, she's a nice girl, and that's what fighting's all about. It's about flicking the switch. A lot of these champs, these formidable fighters, are great people and so good outside of the ring. But once they get in the ring, they turn into an absolute killer.
And as you can tell, she is not smiling at the moment.
No, she's not smiling.
She is.
And you won't be either when you're in there.
Oh, I don't know. Once that
Unless
first,
you're wearing headgear.
Oh, I'll be wearing headgear, so it'll be hard for me to smile. Swollen headgear.
I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see you in there. But back to the action at hand, because we get
overhand
distracted. Mia Motu got her in the corner now, just unleashing.
But her opponent is throwing back.
Good to see Ayisha put out a couple of punches of her own. She's not making it easy for Mia. I don't think Mia saw this as a walkover at all, especially considering what we have seen with the kickboxers transfer over to boxing lately.
Yeah, exactly. And like that last fight, she just absolutely dominated her opponent. And this opponent is just not having it.
And that just goes to show the fortitude, the mental and physical toughness of Ayisha here out of beyond kickboxing or Muay Thai.
What a good round.
Mia just can't put her away.
No, she's got a good chin. Well, they both got good chins.
Mia is all over it and potentially probably winning the rounds, but Ayisha is just not going down. Mia cannot put her away.
Heading into the fourth and final round.
What a fight night it's been. And, you know, 2 weeks' time, we've got David Light and Moze.
Yeah.
And do you think that is going to go?
Well, that's going to be on Sky TV as well as Epic Centre over in Australia, as I believe. So shout out to the Australians there that want to go and watch it.
Shout out to all our Aussie fans.
Yeah.
We love you. You might not love us, but we love our Aussie fans, right?
Yeah. They're kind of like the annoying uncle that comes to Christmas dinner for the drink.
It's really, really wasted. Nothing wrong with a bit of rivalry as we get ready now for the fourth and final round. Mia Motu there in the red and black, and Ayisha there in the all black and braided hair. Well, they will pick up braided hair, but
yeah, they both got braided hair. I was just saying it before, so it's
black
like
and camo shorts, I should say.
Yeah, Giovanna kind of has that ritual of getting her hair braided before a fight as well.
Hey, and she's one of the nicest people too. I ran into her countdown the other day, and she's just got such a good energy. But then when you get in the ring with her, she's breaking ribs. She's breaking ribs, son.
Mia has gone on the back foot a little bit, but she's coming back forward.
Big shots. Ayisha's starting to come through now, bringing it to the nightmare.
She's getting to her prime energy levels where she wants to come forward.
Oh, huge shot there from Mia.
But Mia's not having it. Mia's put her against the corner. And Fayaz wants to get in the middle between these two girls.
Very experienced.
It's exactly what Isaac wants.
Ref as well. Hey, look, I probably wouldn't because I get beaten to a pulp. So not my idea of a good time, but maybe for some other people out there.
Oh, you know, someone's like someone's going, oh, good shot. Oh, swing and a miss.
Mia is pumping the gas now, putting punches and bunches and rocking her into the corner. Ayisha, I'm loving the fighting spirit though here. She's coming back. She's not taking this.
Well, this is good. What Mia was actually doing is that she knew that her opponent was going for those wild bombs and just using her reach just to make sure that she doesn't get hit hard. And now she's putting on that pressure back in the red corner now.
She certainly is, Mr. Watt. What a fight this is. What a fight to call. So good to have you here tonight on GladrapChannel.
Oh, the seat was warm. It's great to be back.
It never went cold, mate. It never went cold. We're about halfway through now. I think the clap is not too far away. I want this to go even more rounds.
This should be a 10-round fight. 10 round for a New Zealand title or something.
I feel like Ayisha's just started warming up. She's starting to bring it. She's actually, in my opinion, winning this round.
10 seconds to go. Mia's coming forward, landing multiple clean shots. And Fires is right ready and he jumps in.
What a fight that was.
Oh look, there's that smile again from Mia. Now it's time to, have a little bit of a celebration as this event has been great. What do you think about the venue?
Oh, great venue here at the Waitemata Seagulls Rugby League Club. What a great choice here from old Isaac Peach. And what a card.
Oh, what an amazing card. This is what New Zealand boxing is right here. Those amazing amateur boxers that all of them could be potential future world champions, certainly New Zealand champions. This is what New Zealand boxing is.
Oh, this is grassroots, and this is where all champs start, make their careers. Like we saw it tonight, Mia Motu, a next-gen Omid Azizi, the Maniac. Some of these people are going to be future champs. I guarantee it.
Now, you know what would complete this moment if we had another Isaac Savage Mexican wave right now.
Hey, take nothing away from Dale Husband. He's been an amazing MC. I love his energy and the way he draws the crowd, and he's a good MC, and he's done a great job tonight.
Especially for Craig Thompson's entrance before.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have a bloody heart attack when he was announcing it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, the judges have scored the contest a unanimous decision, and the winner comes from the red corner.
And there you have it.
There you go, Mia Motu, the Nightmare.
Now extending her record to 3-0, undefeated. And she's going to be fighting on that David Light undercard as well.
Superb effort from the Nightmare, well deserved. Hey, but take nothing away from Ayisha. She certainly brought the heat tonight.
Now, before we go, we have to mention this card, David versus Motu. We also got Jess that's going to be fighting on the card. We also have Mia fighting, but Jerome Pampalone is going to make his pro debut.
Against?
I believe it's Thomas Russell.
Oh, okay. I like the sound of that. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you on board tonight for the last fight. So good to have you back in the hot seat here, Benji.
Oh, it's certainly hot around here. Woo!
And I can't wait to have you back again. Hey, all those watching back home, hope you had a great night. Myself, Isaac Savage, Benji Watt, the Triple C, Kendall Cannon.
Caucasian Cannon.
The Caucasian Cannon. Great to have you here tonight. Peace out.
You only just got it now.